So this is how the car returns home after a big weekend at Powercruise. This is when I hit the barrier. The chrome strip is still nice and straight there. The door's destroyed. It didn't even shatter the glass, surprisingly. The window actually still goes up and down, just on a bit of an angle. Right, the HZ doors had the intrusion bars inside the doors, which are like a big thick plate. The earlier models didn't have them, so that's probably why the door crumbled so bad. And the bottom dog leg, we did hit it out a little bit to fit the big tyres back on, because this was pushed in a bit more. So it's going to be a new door, and probably up in behind the door area, I'm just going to cut that out of another car and weld another piece in. And it did do a little crease here because the door would have pushed up hard in that corner, so it just put a little, as you can see, little crease there. But I'll try to pull that out. I've got to put a door on it first and see if, like here, might just be pushed in a bit, so I have to wait till I get another door put on and see how it is. Unfortunate, but that's just what happens when you push the car to the limits. In a way, I'm glad I didn't hit here, because I really thought that I was going to hit the rear quarter when that happened. So I'm kind of glad that didn't happen, because that would have been more work. And the diff's been leaking out of the breather, because I think I put it in a silly spot. And when my boot flew open, because this is a fiberglass boot as well, let me get this up. That hinge on the side keeps freaking falling out. But pull the nut out of the boot. That's pretty much all that happened when that boot flung up and flung back down. That hinge has been coming out all weekend. That's like a separate issue. Let's get that back down. I'm just glad the boot's not broken, or it didn't fly off into the crowd. Someone would have took off with it as a souvenir. Wall art. These are the big wheels I put on for the power skids, which the car didn't like very much. And they'd use the nitrous for them bad boys. Ripped my exhaust cutout wires under here, got ripped out, I think from when I ran over a tyre, or both sides. Even the one on the other side's come out. Oh, far out. Wow. I'm kind of glad the air fuel bungs wires didn't get ripped out. Front brakes have been cooking all weekend. I get back after like a good run and there's smoke coming off the brakes. And there's a few times where I had brake fade issues. Checking my other, still in there. Good, didn't rip it out, thank God. Oh, it's a bonus. It's only the cutout wires up the rear. And I ran the scoop all weekend because of the rain, so I didn't want to stuff around fair cleaners. And I lost my friggin' oil cap. Been draining the catch can 2 times a day and putting oil back in there, and I must have got to put it back on. So it's gone MIA somewhere. Alternator belt held on all weekend. It just gets thinner and thinner. It just slowly gets thinner and thinner, and then it'll snap. But it's just an alignment issue. But at least it stays on there. No metal in the clear view. That's a really good sign. And that's how the car returned home. Covered in lots of rubber. And of course, runs like a dream. And that is what you can expect when you bring your car to Powercruise. It doesn't come back in the best of shapes sometimes, but it's all about having fun. That's all. Just wanted to show off the car and how I made it home.